In this lecture, we will talk about intercepts and the slope for the special linear equation y equals, not y equals, y minus 6 equals 0. First of all, variable x does not appear in the equation. This is because in front of x, the coefficient is 0, and 0 times anything is 0. Okay? So that's the reason x does not appear. Now, if 0 is in front of x, then x can choose any value. For example, 1 and 2. Even 0, negative 1, negative 2, negative 100. Whatever you put here, any value, 0 times that value is 0. So basically, y minus 6 equals 0. And x does not appear means x can choose any value. That's very important thing. So here let's choose 1 and 2. You may choose 0, 1, it doesn't matter. Okay? And so on. That's the first observation. The second observation is that y minus 6 is 0 if you add 6 on both sides. You may cancel this positive negative 6. So y is 6. Y is 6 tells us y is a constant. So y is fixed. So this equation is actually very special. X can be anything, choose any values, but y is 6. Y is fixed. With those two observations, then we may have a picture. For example, x can choose 1 and 2. Then down here, you then have a 1, 6. That's 1 point. On the other hand, you may have a 2, 6. Because of what? Because x can choose 1 and 2 and whatever. Okay, 3, 4, 5, 0, something. So at least you have 2 points, 1 and 6. We know if you have 2 points on a line, you see here is x-axis. 1, 6 is here. 6 unit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And 2, 6 is here. If you have 2 points, you can draw a line. Okay? I said also it can be 0, it can be negative 1. So basically, this point, if you want, you may put 0, 6 here. Okay? Alright. So we can see this line, y is a constant, is a horizontal line because y is 6. Okay, is a horizontal line, is a constant. Now we need to do two things. One is the intercept. Okay, another is the slope. We know the intercepts are intersections between the graph and the axis. And here the horizontal line has an intersection with y, which is 0, 6. Okay. Then we say y-intercept is 0, 6. It's right here. Alright. So there is no x-intercept. Now, then we need to find out the slope. Slope is the rise of a rhomb. Everyone knows that. Okay, rise of a rhomb. rise is the vertical direction, and the run is the horizontal direction. Okay, yeah, rise is this way, horizontal run is x direction. Okay, again we use those points 1, 6, and 2, 6. Okay, and then rise from 1, 6 to 2, 6. Rise we want to do is vertical direction to see the change of amount of y. That's 6 minus 6. And run from 1 to 2, that's 2 minus 1. 6 minus 6 is 0. And then 2 minus 1 is 1. So numerator is 0, we always get a 0. Okay. So basically in this case, the slope is 0 for the horizontal line. Yeah, that's clear because there is no rise. Okay, no rise, then the slope is 0. Okay, it doesn't matter how far you run. Okay, and the rise is always 0 because there is no rise like that. Okay, and it never goes down. It's always flat. So there is no rise. That's why the slope is 0. Okay, now this one is ask you to try yourself is what? Is x is a constant. Again, x is a constant, then y does not appear, means y can choose any value. Okay, I can choose any values. And then, for example, 0, 1. You want to try yourself. Actually, I'm explaining to you, but you got to think about it. Okay. So, y can choose 0, 1. X is 2, then x is constant. So basically, you have 2, 0, 2, 1. Okay. Where is 2, 0, 2, 1? 2, 0 is here, and 2, 1 is here. And you connect those 2 points, you have a vertical line. Okay? And then we know the intercept then is just what? It's just 2, 0. Okay? Because 2 is fixed. Do we have a slope for this one? You see, you choose what? You choose 2, 1, 2, 0, and the rise is 1 minus 0, and run 2 minus 2, denominator is 0. We know denominator cannot be 0. Okay, so then 1 over 0 is undefined. And for the vertical line, the slope does not exist. Okay, so you may look at this example. Those two are very typical, and sometimes it's confusing. Okay, I'll see you next time.